What's going on, guys? It is Monday, and it's another beautiful day out there. I don't know if you can see that. It's going to be a hard day to work today, but we got to do it. Sam is taping off Carolyn's window. Carolyn's going to get 2 bunk windows in today, and then we're going to put the other 3 windows in her van once her van can set for a little bit. So I don't want to waste time, because once we glue them in, her van has to sit for 24 hours. So, and then Sean is down here putting the faces on the drawers. And Lynn's van will 100% be done today. We're just waiting on her heater. But just another day.
Yeah, I think I got to the childbirth scene where everybody's like helping her give birth. And that was funky.
Very important message, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's a good shot. All right, the guys got the marine hatch on Carolyn's van in. Now that we've got her 2 windows in, the next project on the list is, instead of a max air fan, she's going to put 2 of these small fans in. She wants one blowing out of the van and one blowing into the van, so that it will constantly be circulating the air. So this is going to come through the roof of the van. And it's going to be underneath her solar panel, facing that direction. So hopefully it will not leak since it's under the solar panel. And then on the inside of the van, she bought these plastic ones that are obviously going to have to somehow be adjusted. Maybe we'll see if we can just get that cover off of them. But that's going to be on the inside of the van. And I am very interested to see how effective this is going to be. Very interested to see if these are going to leak. She saw it on a YouTube channel. I left a comment on the video. He never responded. I wanted to know how efficient they were. You know, this has been quite a while. If he still liked them, if he had any water leaking, and the guy did not respond. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but these are going in today. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the 4-pin off, because I'm going to wire this to a switch. So I need a positive and a negative. All right, guys, I got it. The black is the negative. The yellow is the positive. That's got a pretty good breeze coming out of it. So we'll have to keep posted and see how things go with these things, how long they last. I am going to put them on a switch so that she can turn them on and off. I am going to put the one that's blowing out by the galley area up front there, and then the one pulling air in towards the back. So we're going to get some holes cut. All right, so the front vent is normally where the max air fan goes, and then in the rear, 60 inches later, is that one. You can see that is going to be under this solar panel. That one is going to be underneath that solar panel, and that's how we're doing it. The ceiling is going in. We've got several rows up, 5 or 6 rows up. We are cutting around this marine hatch right now, and I have been running wire all morning, and it looks like a hot mess, but I call it organized chaos. Every one of these wires has a purpose, and you use so much less wire going across the ceiling here than going around back through the pillars. So It's only going to be a hot mess for another couple of hours. All right, guys, so Sean and I are working on finishing up some insulation because the wiring is essentially done. And you don't want to insulate this back pillar until all the wires are pulled. And I got the wires pulled down here yesterday for the solar. And I want to show you what we're doing. So these, you can see this is a pillar that goes down. And then there's one back here and there's an area back here. And we're going to insulate back here, but you don't want to insulate this pillar right here because when you close a siding door or one of the doors in the van, the air has to exit out of the van in order, or so you don't break a window. So it exits out this bottom portion here. There's a little vent down there. It exits out there. And so this essentially from here down has to stay non-insulated. So if you're building out a van, don't block your airflow. And you'll notice if you've got it too insulated, because when you try and close your sliding door, it is really, really hard to close. You got to close it 2 or 3 times to get it to get it right. So we are using up the scraps. All right, so with the wiring done, the ceiling done, it is time for the walls to go in. How's that? Better? Awesome. It's easier to drill 2 pilot holes, so then you're not bending a bit as bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna drill one in the other corner so that it'll come right down.
Oh, still there, friend. He's like, don't play that shit on me.
Don't look at the camera.
Just wipe it on the sweatshirt.
Uh-huh.
They were free. Got that?
I think so.
Probably that one first, you think?
Maybe.
Really nice job. Really nice job. These look good. That gap will.
We're gonna put trim on it now.
You know what? I'm gonna take that one out. I'm gonna make sure that's not gonna try to suck back at all. That is very nice. Very nice.
Could have been better.
That's what I like hearing. I'll tell you though, I mean, I don't think there's a person out there that would be upset with that cabinet in their home.
I mean,
Got it?
all right. Good spots with you. I'll hold it.
Got it?
Yep. Alright. Alright. Oh.
Got it?
Yeah. When I heard that hit the ground, I thought that was your phone. I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh no.
Sorry.
I like how that pulls it in, depending on, you know, how it lands. I like it how it pulls it in. Okay.
It won't pull in anymore up here.
No.
Dang.
That looks real good too.
Alright, I think I'm ready.
Got it?
Yep. Oh, sorry, let me move my arm.
We have done a ton of work over the last several days, and as you can tell, I have been going through some medical stuff. I get these cold sores that end up with cellulitis, and needless to say, not too pleasant to look at on camera. So didn't do a whole lot of recording, but I want to wrap up this video for Carolyn on Carolyn's build. So I'm going to take you inside the van. I'm going to show you where we're at and how far we've gotten, and beg for forgiveness because I didn't record it, but we're moving right along, and I'm going to give you guys a look. All right, so I don't think I showed you guys the finished work that we got her roof rack up and her solar panels up. We had a really good rainstorm, and these little fans that we put in up here, no leaking, so I was super pleased with that because I was a little bit worried that she might have some leaking, and that was not the case. So anyway, so we have got her walls up, and this is going to be the galley. So we've got all of her electrical switches in. A little bit of trim work to do around the windows. We're getting ready to start on this cabinet. But today and yesterday, we've been working on these overhead cabinets. She's got this full wall overhead cabinets. This is going to be a microwave. And this whole wall is cabinets as well. So what do we got? 4 and 5 for storage. So 9 cabinets for storage. Panels are up on the back doors. Let's see here. What else I got? I got all of our electrical wired here. We got the panel up on the sliding door here as well. So you'll notice we've got some trim out work to do. It's not perfect in van life, so we're going to trim this out. This will be completely hidden as well as this will. That's going to be her microwave plug-in. These will get trimmed out. And that's part of the fun of what I love is the finished carpentry. And you can see the framing is up around this cabinet. Really turned out good. Her marine hatch really turned out nice. It actually is wired to a light that, I'm telling you, she's going to have a desk back here. And I put her a reading light above the desk, but she, like this right here that is the solution. And this thing closes. It's got a shade to it and it's got a screen to it. They don't want to stay open, but that thing's a beast. So we are moving right along. This fan pulls air in, that fan pulls air out, and right over here, I gave her a switch. These control the lights. Those are both on dimmers. And then another reading light. That will wire her Sirocco fan. Not too loud. Not too loud at all. So, alright guys, we're going to close out this video. I really like showing my clients their build. It's exciting for them, but we're going to close this one out, and next week's video is probably actually going to be my van again. I've got a ton of footage on my van, and we'll see you guys on the next video.